Hey, there you are. Welcome back to the Lost Dungeon of Wickedness. We have quite the battle ahead of us. You'll never guess what happens in this next episode. You might need to get a box of tissues. Just warning you here. Why don't you go ahead and smash that like button in honor of all the little twerps who dive into trouble without thinking and end up with mortal wounds. I'm saying too much. Let's get on with the show!
See these 5 cultists surrounding you. There's a balcony off to the side that you still can't quite see yet.
I am going to try to use my tinderbox to set one of the cultists on fire.
Keth grabs his matchbox and runs over by this cultist, and you see him fumbling as he's trying to light a match.
Just hold on 1 second.
While Keth is struggling with these matches, this cultist is looking at him, pulls out a cigarette, lights it up, and starts smoking it.
Well, that's rude.
He reaches around in the back and pulls out a scimitar. He's gonna slash at you with a 15 attack. It hits you. You take 6 slashing damage.
Whoa!
Oh, easy
no.
there.
Whoa!
It's a pretty bad cut. And the cultist flicks some ashes inside of it. Just
Ow!
to rub salt on the wound, metaphorically.
Almost literally.
The second cultist steps right on Meatface, runs right up to Ari.
What? Leave me alone!
The cultist reaches his arm back to swing, but sees the tears welled up in Ari's eyes. She also starts to get some tears in her eyes, and so as she swings, she's not able to see where she goes. She spins around with her back to Ari, trying to wipe the tears out of her own eyes. Another cultist ran up to Kef, is going to try to double team him.
Oh, man.
Oh!
Swinging the scimitar.
Oh, that hits!
7 slashing damage.
Oh my god!
Right
I'm still good!
across the middle of Kef's face. The tip of his nose completely gone.
Oh Jesus, I'm in some real trouble here, guys!
This guy comes over here and sees Meatface as a very tender looking piece of meat. He gets a little overconfident, reach down and grab you. It starts carving. It's not able to quite get through any of your leather. The last cultist runs up to Leanne with its scimitar straight over its head and swings down with a natural 1. But it slips on some of Meatface's vomit and drops its sword and falls prone right in front of you.
I'm gonna take my mace and attack this prone cultist.
The cultist is laying there with his face right up at you. You raise your mace straight over your head. You remember back, get a brief flash of memory of when you did this to a Jerry Goblet, and you smashed the mace straight down on the cultist's face. It takes a lot of damage, but the mace didn't quite kill him.
Yeah, Leanne, I guess, is feeling pretty discouraged, but she's gonna try one more thing. I'm gonna use my bonus action to do a Shield of Faith on Keth.
Oh, 15 AC!
Maybe you can do something.
You always liked Morty more than me!
He just needs more help than you, honey.
I don't want to hear it! I take out my my long sword and just chop at this cultist person in front of me. Yeah, I just want to behead her, because I'm just so angry and sad. I'm just flailing my sword and I spin and just cleave. It goes right between her shoulders and her neck. Gone.
The knife cleanly slices across her neck as her head pops up in the air. You see it hover for a second as it comes down right into her open hands. You see her body there happen to have caught her head and then she falls backwards.
Leave me alone!
I got it all out!
Meatface, you suddenly feel consciousness come back, and suddenly you start opening your eyes. You feel this cultist woman on top of you, just with her knife, her scimitar. She's carving away at your big meaty thigh. She's trying to get through your leather armor.
I suppose I've woken up in better conditions.
I am going to use my bonus action to disengage.
Good choice.
And then I'm running over here.
You made it to the door.
Oh jeez, oh jeez!
Stop crying, Morty! What's wrong
Oh
with you?
jeez!
Kath is peeking out, 2 eyes peeking around the corner.
Oh jeez!
These guys over here, they start running after Kath. One of them gets far enough and decides to swing at Ari on her way. Hits with 22, does 3 slashing damage.
Oh yeah, okay.
She gets a slash down her arm. She's bleeding bad out of her left arm.
Ow! Why won't you just leave me alone?
The other one gets right up, not quite enough to get in action. So we'll get over here to Meatface's person on top of him, carving away, and deals 3 slashing damage right to him as she's slashing off parts of his leg.
Ow.
He loses a big chunk of his left thigh. The last guy here was prone on the ground. It gets up and attacks at Leanne. She goes right over your head and gets her scimitar right into the side of the stone wall. You hear it clang off the side.
I mean, there's not much to do here. I guess I'll just finish it off with my mace. Can't even protect my own children.
Well, you're looking after Morty. I just got stabbed in the arm.
Feeling overconfidence, but you start worrying about your children, and it starts flooding your thoughts. You're not able to swing as accurately as you were, and you told the cultist.
My depression now turns to anger. Anger that people won't leave me alone in my self-pity. I'm gonna take my sword and be like, well, I did it once, I'm gonna do it again! Taking this one's head off, same way.
Almost as if it was a glitch in the Matrix. Ari once again swings her sword around, finds that sweet spot in the neck. The head pops up, twirls in the air, lands right in the arms of the headless body, and it falls backwards.
I said, leave me alone! Just swinging my sword around like, who else wants some?
Meanwhile, you come to, you find this woman at the top carving away.
I suppose I can give her the broadside of my great axe, and I'll swing at her.
You pushed her to the ground and you're able to stand up.
I drank the Kool-Aid. I sipped the juice.
As she hits the ground, she lets out this horrible.
Sounds like the sausages.
You guys hear a grumble.
What? Whoa!
A whole
Oh
collection of ooze. It's a giant ochre jelly.
Okay, so we're gonna do this right this time. We're going to attack with my daggers.
Your dagger, you're not able to get it out in time.
I'm disengaging, running away.
The cultist looks at you with shock and awe as you run down the hall. This cultist looks right at Ari and goes, "Brothers, right?"
Yeah, I know!
And then swings his scimitar at you. She's kind of more distracted by Kath, so you easily block her.
Ugh, looks like your turn is next!
The cultist that Meatface threw off, she jumps back up and she starts wildly swinging her scimitar at him. She's not really very accurate at all. It's more like a Tasmanian Devils, doesn't hit at all. This next one to Leanne takes the scimitar and looks at her intently and goes, "Woman to woman," and swings their scimitar for a 22 attack. Hits Leanne for 6 slashing damage. The ochre jelly starts moving closer to
Oh
you
my
guys.
god.
Be like, ow, that actually hurt, but this is all your fault, isn't it? I'm looking at you, Ooze. I'm using Sacred Flame on the Ooze.
Not quite able to hit the ochre jelly. You see the flame go up, come right down at the ochre jelly, and he just bats it away with the backside of his hand.
He's got hands?
An ochre hand.
Ogre hands.
Why? Why? Why are you picking on my brother? Leave us alone. And I'm gonna take my sword and do the same thing I did to the last two.
You take her entire left arm off. Or you're always taking people's arms off.
She started it. I got stabbed in the arm by one of her friends.
She looks at her arm laying there on the ground.
There's more where that came from.
I'm going to swing my axe at this woman.
You missed.
Huh? I still have a chunk taken out of my leg, thank you.
As you reach it back, your leg starts to buckle under you as you see all of the blood oozing out of you.
I want to use an action surge to swing again. So I'm just going to keep spinning. I
Use
missed
the
the first
momentum and
Yep.
spin around.
And
And it hurts. It hurts. So bad.
How?
That's impressive.
I realized I have something. I have a trick up my sleeve. I charge at her.
As you get real close, you start to get all antsy. She kind of looks like Jessica a bit. And you miss her entirely, Morty.
I can't hurt Jessica or anyone that looks like Jessica.
She's gonna turn right to you because it's her turn next. And she goes, "You wouldn't hurt a face like this, would you, Morty?"
Oh my gosh.
And then she grabs her scimitar and swings at you for 14. Doesn't hit. That is good. The one by Meatface once again jumps up on him, tries to grab on his back as he's spinning around. It gets intertwined with them and swings her scimitar. She completely misses. It almost looks as if you guys are dancing.
Just spinning in unison.
Doing the tango.
The cultist by Leanne says, "I've had enough of you." As she swings her scimitar, a natural 1. She raises it overhead and lets go at the peak, and it flies straight upwards. The scimitar just completely flew back to the other side of the room. She's standing there unarmed. This ogre jelly reaches out one of his pseudopods and attempts to hit you. His jelly pseudopod bounces off of your leather armor. Leanne, you stand there with this unarmed cultist right in front of you.
I just raise my mace up high. I'm like, "Come on, Angarad, be with me," and I bring it down.
Bring it right down, right into the middle. You feel the familiar sound, bone of the face cracking beneath your mace. She falls into a slump in front of you.
It's okay. There's no point to life anyway. I don't really want to be near this blob thing, so I think I'm gonna move.
Leanne portions herself back over there.
I gotta do everything for you, Morty. This is why my life is wasted. Take my sword and finish the job, hopefully, that I started.
You see her, she's barely hanging on to one. She's there, so pitiful, right in front of you.
I want to swing at the slime this time. I won't eat you again!
You take your great axe, you reach it up and you swing right down at this ochre. It's a great swing and hits right down the center. You see it split.
Oh no, what have you done?
I've done great things!
Now there's 2 of them!
You've split this ochre jelly into 2 pieces. They're now a medium-sized instead of large. They're starting to swarm over you.
I'm gonna disengage. I'm gonna try to hit this jelly. Since I can't hit humans, maybe I can hit sentient ooze.
You see
I'm making more of them.
Oh god!
You see this ochre jelly split into 2 pieces. They're now small-sized ochres.
Small size.
Now they're crowding around you.
I could have helped you if you got rid of this thing!
You can't help anyone. You should just drink, just like your mother.
Excuse
And
me!
then she swings her scimitar at you. You take 7
Oh my
slashing damage.
gosh! That's the last time I try helping Morty out! You just ran away!
You're evil! You're a pickle person!
I don't want to hear it!
It's the other cultist up here is surrounded Meatface, but sees Leanne over there and runs over by her.
Oh yeah, she disengaged, so yeah, I'll swing my attack of opportunity.
14, you hit her. You get her right across.
I'm gonna speak with my axe and just cleave her from the collarbone down and just kind of chop her in 2. Just kind of want to brutalize her considering she took a chunk of my leg.
From top to the bottom, completely down the center. There's now 2 half people.
Just like her slime.
This big ochre jelly here. This one, he reaches out his pseudopod at you again. Meatface. Big meaty arm swung up and hit you for 6 bludgeoning damage and 4 acid damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my!
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Morty, make a good
Meat
decision
face.
running into danger, huh?
Got a trick.
Oh, okay.
Kept this right here. These 2 ochre jellies are both looking at him. They're midget ochre jellies, but they're gonna both reach out their little pods with a natural 20 and a 19. They're both
What?
12 plus 6 bludgeoning damage and 6 plus 1 acid damage.
God!
Teth is
Yeah, he
Gone. Could have saved yourself, Morty, if you would have just killed this thing in front of me.
Well, my morale just dropped pretty low.
I'm
but
still alive, Mom!
I'm feeling pretty spiteful about this one, like, dissing me. So I'm just gonna be like, well, I don't have anything clever to say, but I'm using Sacred Flame on it.
Just jumps in the air as it goes right underneath it. Gives you an evil look that only women can give each other.
I give it right back.
Okay, well, I'm in pain now. Very angry. I just take my long sword and try finishing the job because I'm very angry.
Completely miss her.
Yeah.
I'm going to move to this side, and I'm going to slash at the one to my direct right. I'm going to cleave him in half again.
It goes right down the middle of it. The entire form of this blob is just down to jello, and you see this jello kind of just moving around the floor. It's dead. It is the cultist's turn. The cultist goes, "This day is ours!" Swings her scimitar for a natural 20.
My God, yep, that hits.
Gives the 6+2 slashing
Okay,
damage.
well, I'm in pain.
This ochre jelly comes right over by Leanne, reaches its pseudopod right out at her.
Nope.
He's not able to get you. These ones around Meatface, you see them licking what might be their lips as they think they're about to finish you. They both swing a complete miss.
Oh, I'm using Preserve Life, which says choose one or more creatures within 30 feet of you to heal, but distribute up to 10 hit points among them.
Yay!
And I think I'm gonna use Sanctuary.
So I'm really angry at this person now, and swing my longsword like haphazardly, hoping to hit something. Yeah, I'm gonna take her head off, just like all the other ones I did.
A third time in a row, you go and you swing at her head. Her head pops up and then pops down, but not in the arms like previously before. You are quite as skilled with your execution. But her body was pretty mangled. She was barely standing up as it is.
Then I'm going to use my bonus action to use Second Wind.
5 HP.
Okay, I'm at 13 now.
Let's smash it, please. I want to put this great axe away and just jump on him. I just want to smash him. Can I do that? Can I smash him with both booted feet?
You can. You jump up like a child playing in a puddle on a rainy day, just smashing this jelly with your feet, watching it go all over the place, all over the room.
It has no bones. I don't feel satisfied.
Last ochre jelly. He's here with Leanne. You see his head thing move around as he sees that all of the other parts of him are gone, and he shoots out a pseudopod at you. He misses entirely. He's this big jelly in front of you.
I'm gonna use Sacred Flame on this thing.
Your Sacred Flame hits. You see the jelly start to boil just a bit on his maybe toe. Then your flame goes out.
Well, I tried.
I'm gonna take out my longbow and see if I could just shoot it right through its murky, moist body.
You see your arrow leaves a little hole through, and you see some jelly splash behind it on the ground.
Okie dokie. I want to eat this one.
We just got over.
Don't eat the ooze! Oh my god!
You grab that ooze, you open your mouth wide up, and 2 bites, and that jelly is inside of you. You've eaten it. You're able to stomach it this time.
Great. Morty's dead.
Morty's body lays here.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna go over here and cry, grab my son, killed him.
While I pick through his pockets.
Yeah, I say we just put his body in the hole.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll just I'll climb in there, carefully move it, and put him down there. Make sure he's comfortable. Sorry, I couldn't protect you.
It's his own fault.
Does anyone have any wine?
I would like to search these bodies of the ones that I chopped their heads off of to see what's there.
They all look like they're drunks.
Yep, nothing to see here. Let's go ahead and move on.
It's Zaire as you look up on the balcony.
Is that man over here? Is that him?
The man in the corner here. He's passed out.
This is his fault. This is his fault.
Bum bum
This will be
bum.
titled The Death of Morty.
Next time on Rick and Morty.
Oh boy, what a tearjerker. I can't believe Morty's dead like that. He was so full of life. I guess we'll have to see how the group moves on without him. I got an idea. Why don't we memorialize him with the comments of our favorite cast memories? Personally, I liked when he robbed and murdered that lady in the pit. Alright, smash that like button. We'll see you on the next episode of The Lost Dungeon of Rickiness.